Hi everyone and welcome to another live trading series. I'm not going to be doing any trades today, but I do want to talk about Google and their stock split. I actually just filmed a video. I'm just redoing this entire thing. I filmed a video, it was on mute and there was no sound, so I'm just trying to redo this entire thing and hopefully get the same message across. Okay, Google announced their earnings yesterday. They crushed their earnings. They announced a 20-to-1 stock split. What this means, let's say Google is at $3,000 a share. You have one investment of $3,000, one share. By July 15th at market close, that's a Friday, if you still have that one share, it will turn into 20 shares at $150. So your investment doesn't change. Nothing in theory changes other than investor psychology. And that's why I wanted to make this video, kind of release it as soon as I can. So what happens here is if you have Google shares, you have one, it turns into 20. Nothing happens except people think it's cheaper. A $3,000 stock, no one wants to, for some reason, all my friends and peers don't want to buy it. It's too much. They don't want to just buy one share. They feel better if they end up with 20 shares or something at 150, or someone who just has $150 can buy a share. So I want to show you investor psychology in action. If we take a look at Apple, pre and post stock split, look at the run up towards the stock splitting. This is what I want to point out and what I want to take advantage of. This is the stock split. Look at the run up before. Apple on the day it split went up 5%. 5% for no reason other than people want to be a part of it when it split 4-to-1. I don't know why. I can't really explain it other than people just think it's cheaper. So Apple was around 600 and then it went to 150 because they did a 4-to-1 stock split. So look at this run up. It went from like 95 to 134, which is a great increase. If we look at Tesla, same thing happened. Look at this. If I zoom in a little, run up to Tesla right before, went from 280 to 500. But then, so that's, let's say what, 40% increase. You notice for Apple, it dropped right after. Tesla had a hard drop right after too. Let's look at Nvidia. They did a 4-to-1 last year, and I was part of this as well. Look at this run up for Nvidia. This is huge. So it was like 130, kind of dropped a little to 200. Nvidia didn't drop as hard as Tesla or Apple, and it kept continuing to increase. But what I want to take advantage of is this run up. So from now, February 2nd to July 15th, I'm going to buy 10 shares of Google. So why I'm doing, I was thinking between 5 and 10, 5 shares. If it drops and I end up with these shares and after the split, I'll end up with 100 shares and I could sell covered calls. 10 shares right now. If it drops and it splits and I end up bag holding, I'll end up with 200 shares. I could sell 2 covered calls to make some monthly income and recover my cost basis. This is my initial plan is buying 10 shares now, sell by July 15th. If I can make 15% from now before July 15th, I might sell prematurely, but I do want to take care. I just want to take advantage of this. I do think Google will be the same as Apple, Tesla, and Nvidia. Next in line, I think I'm also going to buy Amazon shares because I do expect they will split. Maybe not this year because they'll be compared to Google. Maybe next year. I am going to buy it. I do expect them to split, especially with the new CEO. Jeff Bezos never wanted to split because he didn't want the share to be cheap or something. That is weird. There's no real reason why he didn't want to, but I think the new CEO will, and I do want to take advantage of this. Just a side note, if you're wondering what the difference is between Goog and Google, they're the same thing other than one has voting rights, the other doesn't have voting rights. With the 10 shares I'm buying, it doesn't make a difference. I don't participate in the voting, way too small. They're the exact same thing to me. They should be taking the exact same thing in your mind as well. They should be the same price. The only difference in price would just be some noise or maybe some minor arbitrage capability, but there is no difference between Goog and Google. Because I filmed this before and I filmed it with no sound, you missed my trade. So I did end up buying 10 shares at 2,981. Thank God I'm at a $100 loss right now because my timing is perfect. But I am holding this for to either make 15%, or if it drops, I'll have 200 shares and I can sell covered calls. I've been wanting to trade options on Google for a really long time. They split before. I didn't have enough money even after they split, because they went from they did 2-to-1 before. They went from 1,000 to 500, and I still didn't have any money like 8 years ago. But I'm going to take part in it now. Hopefully the market doesn't drop too much. I end up with like a huge loss that I can't recover from, even with covered calls. But yeah, I wish I was able to just like trade for you live, because I haven't done it in a while. I've just been too busy with work. I'm at my lunch break right now. I'm taking a late lunch, so if you're my boss, don't fire me. It's a late lunch. I want to end this with a note that I've been getting increasing amount of interest or just questions on Twitter and Instagram about me starting a Discord, and people want to talk options or just talk with other people. They want for me to start a community about options. I am thinking about it. If there's like 100 people interested, I'll do it. But anything less, I don't think it's worth the time and effort. If I can get like 100 people interested in a paid Discord, let's say at like $15 a month Canadian, I would go for it. I don't like free Discord because too many scammers come in and too many shit posters come in, and they just kind of ruin the Discord. So I don't want that. It would have to be paid no matter what, just to filter out I only want the serious people. The reason why I chose 15, just because I found out, like, I think Patreon takes 20%. So if I do like a paid on Patreon, they take 25%. I left with $7.50 per person, and then CRA takes 50% of my income. So I'd be left with like $3 a person, which doesn't seem worth it to me. I'd probably have like an admin, someone there just monitoring. But let me know if you're interested in a $15 a month paid Discord that I'd probably launch. People keep asking for it. I never want to be that guy like monetizing my audience or just feel like fake selling to you, but people keep asking for it. I don't have any good reasons not to do it. People want an options community. So I'd probably invite some other Canadian options traders just so we can all be in the same place. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching. Buy Google stock. Bye.